podcast character designs done by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
PCA.
ATIP454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. We got a surprise Xbox game. It opens up and we get some narration. It's like, okay, it's a dystopian future, famine and storms and thing. But then the corporations, and that's the thing, like, that's always been like a sci-fi dystopian thing. The corporations come to save you. RoboCop, Cyberpunk. The corporations are always the one that ends up taking over. Then there's big cyber corporate wars.
Yeah, exactly.
So we see like, they solved all the problems, but what are they hiding? There's always something because they're beholden to what? Making money. Power, control. Yeah, they'll help you out, but there's got to be something more. So we kind of see this like drone flying around, and we see like it break into a building, and then we see a bunch of shooting and stuff, and then you hear certain guns. And I'm like, wait a second, I know that exact sound. And they did that on purpose.
Well, and also you notice too how they placed the gun too. It was on the wall. What game do we know that you can place
sentry guns
on walls or wherever you want to put them?
It has the way that this machine gun sounds. I'm like, holy crap! It is what I think it is. Zooms out, and then you see the data dying. Like, freaking Perfect Dark. And then it gets up, and you see Joanna, and what did you find? Well, I haven't found. It's just beginning. So I'm like, okay, Agent Dark. So glad Perfect Dark deserves to come back.
Beautiful.
Because the N64 is a classic.
Oh, yeah.
The Xbox 360 version, while a pretty decent first attempt, it was not a good game.
The backgrounds are okay, but the character models are really bad.
It's I actually have a record. I think I can find it. I have a recording of it because I replayed it like maybe 6 months ago on the Xbox One X, and I killed an enemy, and then like his ragdoll physics, he's like bouncing all over the room and stuff. Like, what the hell's going on?
And remember that game got 8s at the time, okay?
And remember how everything was so shiny, the backgrounds, like the walls, like just like glimmering.
And I do like the fact because it came from GoldenEye on the N64. So every difficulty level you go up, there's like more objectives. I like that. And there was like spy stuff, like, use the spy bot, take pictures of the thing. And I like how it wasn't just go kill everything.
Yeah, it was actually like missions to like.
And I do like how in the N64 version there was co-op mode. Mm-hmm. There was bots.
Which you haven't really seen in a lot of games. Where pick your level, and the difficulty you could pick too. Yeah, they could be perfect.
They had there was personalities.
Yeah.
So like there was ones that had more shields, ones that would want to use rocket launchers more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like they had different personalities. They had to bring all that back.
If you want to play the Origin, if you have Rare Replay, it's on.
It's on the Rare Replay.
The original N64 one.
And it's a great game, start to finish. Perfect Dark for the N64. Look,
I didn't know how to open that door in the first level, so I was like, I'm getting stuck. I don't know what to do.
It's very old school in the way that it does things. So you have to kind of like put your mind back into that style of game because now every game like tells you
your hand.
It tells you everything, how everything works. But overall, I like Joanna Dark. She deserves to come back. And I'm glad she is. And this is the Initiative, which is like Microsoft's new game studio. And hopefully this is their first game. And hopefully they do a good job because it looked pretty cool. And it was all CGI. I mean,
we didn't see any gameplay, but I'm all very hopeful, and I'm glad. Like we were talking about a little before, all that Rare's not part of any of this, and I'm glad. I think they have good properties, but I don't think they make good games anymore.
Not anymore. Rare hasn't made a good game in 30 years.
No,
it's just that they don't make games anymore.
No,
because they got caught up on all that Kinect stuff.
Yeah, which was
dumb. It was awful. The Kinect was just an awful idea. Now they're doing I don't even know what they're doing now for Microsoft.
Battletoads was the last.
Yeah, but oh my god, Battletoads that sucked. Yeah, in the era of beat 'em ups coming back, Battletoads is on the bottom of the pile.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have Street Rage 4 on top, and that's at the bottom.
Yeah, Street Rage 4, River City Girls, like that. All those things are
really good.
And then you have this. It's like, me too. And it's like, oh god, this is awful.
Yeah, I'd rather play Double Dragon. That's like a really old.
Yeah, I'd rather play Double Dragon Neon or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see Microsoft bringing back an old school product. Now all we need is Mech Assault and Crimson Skies, and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah, if we did
I want another Mech Assault because it was a classic, kind of like it had the Mech Warrior, but just kind of dummied down to more of an arcade arena shooter.
Yeah,
and it was cool.
Yeah, if they did that, that would be bringing back Xbox flashbacks, like the classic Xbox, and especially bring out Halo Infinite as well.
Yeah, so all this stuff's gonna be hitting, and pretty cool. Need gameplay now. I want to see. People are saying it's gonna be third person. Like Gears. It needs to be first person.
First person.
And you got to be able to karate chop people, and you got to make that noise. When he disarm people.
Yeah.
Remember the game would get blurry?
Yes, it'll get all.
I fucking hated that. The slappy bots were.
Yeah, that was the best part. I love playing the slappy bots because they would never pick up guns. They just run up you.
And they were super fast.
Yeah, super fast. And I think you can give them vampires, so every time they hit you, they healed themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like.
And you're all blurry as hell.
Yeah.
No, see, that's the fun stuff you used to be able to do in multiplayer games. You can't do fun things in multiplayer anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's just they don't.
Well, and also that was on an N64 cartridge too. Like, come on.
That was the coolest thing, but setting up laptop guns everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
The dragon assault rifle that you throw, and it's also a bomb, so someone picks it up and blows up.
Yep.
So cool things like that. So there's all little tricks and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I like the spy element. Hopefully, keep a lot of that. And Joanna's a cool character, and we can just forget about Perfect Dark Zero. Okay, then we can move on to
that one wasn't that good.